You know, every once in a while you just need to get some repair work done on your porcelain tubs, right?
Okay.
And apparently there's this company up in Washington, D.C., and they do porcelain tub restorations, and they've got reviews from all around the world. So we're going to check some of these reviews from all around the world and gauge your reaction to it and, see what you think about this company after having read or heard some of these reviews, all right?
This sounds pretty exciting. All right, let's go.
All right. We're going to go most recent. What I'm going to
Why
do
don't you
is,
just like paste it in the Google Documents?
yeah. Some of them aren't that great. That's why I'm having to look through real quick.
To make sure you don't get the not great ones.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them are just kind of meh. All right, here we go.
Here, I'm gonna get you a Google Documents link real quick. Give me a moment, or do you already have one?
All right, John Trollston says, the vice president of this company accuses me of being a Nazi Muslim-hating misogynist. I might have misspelled that fancy new word false feminists like to use, and refuses service. 1 star. What do you think?
What? Excuse me.
That's a review for this company.
Excuse me. You can sue that guy. Is this an American company?
Yeah.
No.
This was John Trollston was the user who left that review.
Okay.
I should also mention that there are 193 reviews total, and the aggregate score is 1.8 stars.
So I think this company just got the shit trolled out of it.
Yeah, a little bit.
Let's continue.
All right. I also need your review of the review. So
My final review.
no,
Yes.
I need you to decide how many stars out of 5 we're gonna give John Trollston for his review.
Okay.
I think that's worth about four porcelain tubs out of 5 personally.
Porcelain tubs.
Yeah. All right. What's this Google Doc thing?
This is what we're gonna use to store my
All right.
reviews.
So
Yes,
this
I'm ready.
this is a Mr. Billy Blogs.
Blogs. I've seen that username before, so
Oh, yeah?
that blog names before. I know that one's a
All right, here
troll.
we go. I was initially satisfied with the job done on refitting my Edwardian tub, even accounting for the unfriendly tone of Jennifer, the vice president, and the unusual color of the odor of the technician. Excuse me. Upon closer inspection, however, I found a small etching on the side of the bath of what appeared to be a satanic symbol.
The same firm terrifies my children. Upon reading other reviews, I have since discovered that Jennifer goes by the name of the Laughing Witch on the internet. This does not make sense since it appears that Jennifer and her husband practice satanic rituals and presumably cast spells upon those who have their disagreements with. Wow, as an atheist, this altogether doesn't concern me. However, the ruination of my antique bathtub does.
The
Beware
Edwardian.
that these people, especially if you're Christian, white, or male conservative, excuse me. I would like to say that white people are not the only ones who fear the devil. God damn.
So, how many laughing witches out of 5 would you give that one?
How about this?
All right, we'll give that 3 laughing witches out of 5.
My question is, because I'm black, how do you spell porcelain?
Porcelain.
Yay. Alright.
Okay, I got another good one.
Yes.
It's Joe Scarati. I phoned the company to ask if I could have a cheeky bathtub installed in my cellar, yo, for my homies and bros.
Bros.
Before I could finish the term, high quality, stain resistant, untarnished porcelain. The lady on the end of the phone chatted. Fuck.
Hold on, I think I have somebody who can speak that.
This was.
Wait a second. I want to
Yeah,
get one of
copy.
those fucking translation apps.
All right. Let's see what this says.
You say it. Du wurdest
You were just
Kranken Schweiß.
Franken Schwester Franken.
Oh my god. this is confusing as I don't speak particularly good German, and her dialect was difficult to understand. This sounded tired, stressed, agitated, and lacking in marble fiber. I asked if she was okay, and if she wanted me to bring her around a coffee. To which she started yelling, "That's not cool, guys! Don't do." What? She asked me if there was anything she could help me with. I said yes. I want a bathtub. To which she seemed to think was code for asking for coffee in the elevator, whatever the hell. He didn't know he was talking to a whore. Not only was he talking to a whore, but he caught her off guard. God damn.
Either way, I gave up. I went to local rivals, porcelain bathtub restoration minus the lunatic feminists.
Wow.
Rocking my new bathtub with pride, yo.
Give me a second.
I'm gonna let you write the name. This one is John Smith. It's a fairly short review. 4 out of 5 raging feminists. Alright, I had the absolute worst service I could have even imagined with this company. The lady who came to my house with the owner of the business was extremely rude and told me that if I complained online after they broke my bathtub, she would destroy me on YouTube. Both the owner and this helper lady had a horrible stench going out of them. I don't know if they just come from servicing another house.
They made me pay using threats, and now I am out of
$500 and a bathtub. If I get negative starts, I would do that ad infinitum.
What the fuck?
How's he out the bathtub? They just took off with it. They just ran off with it. Fuck you, Big. That's my bathtub.
God damn. That one. Okay, that one's cool. That was actually cool. I don't even know what unit of measurement to give this one.
3 out of 5 mysterious stenches.
Yes.
This is Jacko Persek.
Jacko Persek.
I'm gonna call him Jacko Prilosek. Unspecified amounts of the staff might label you a Holocaust-celebrating Nazi. On a whim, and contact your employers to get you fired. Hardly worth risking offending a staff member with an opinion, and having abhorrent lies sent to your employer in revenge.
Jesus Christ. I think like all of these reviews are made by feminists. I think every single one of these. A Holocaust celebrating Nazi. On a whim. On a whim. Jesus Christ.
Alright, we got one from George Hunt. Broke my sink while trying to remove the bathtub. Refused to pay for damage and refused to fix the leak. Now the floor is in need of repairs. Man stunk of alcohol as well. Emails are not getting answered. Phone calls are ignored. I've contacted the local police. Stay away!
So, how does this happen? Explain. How do you break someone's sink? This is my sink. I'm black. Break someone's sink removing their bathtub. Did you pick up the bathtub and smash it into the sink? Oh man.
Very, very clumsy. I was stumbling around a little bit from the drink. 5 of 5 broken sinks.
Yes. Because he probably did break every fucking sink in the house.
This is Captain Pichu. Clearly,
Captain Pichu.
Clearly a legitimate review. A scathing 1-star review. Alright, this one's long. Called them to schedule a bathroom tile refinishing for my area. First time, no one picked up. Eventually I got someone on the line and she, Jennifer, told me they were very understaffed and were under attack. What? Anyway, I was able to set up an appointment for the next day for them to come out to my area. Next day, no one showed up. I had to wait until 3 days later for the technician to show up for my appointment. Oh man, it's moving around. I can't see it. He arrived in a beat-up pickup truck, parked in the driveway and approached the front door. So I let him in to inspect the bathroom tiles. He started tracking dirt and mud on my carpet. He looked like a complete mess. When you were near him, it smelled like pot smoke. Oh, when he looked at my bathroom, he
Please,
said it would
trash
need a complete refurnishing. He would do the floor tiles plus the wall tiles and the tub. Took about 6 to 8 hours to finish before I was allowed to inspect the bathroom. It looked okay at first.
What the fuck was he doing?
I paid the man and he left. I don't know, I guess he's smoking pot in the bathroom. Come to my surprise, his truck left a gigantic oil stain on my driveway, and needless to say, I was angry for a while. Oh, and my house smelled like pot for the whole afternoon. After a few days, that's when the signs showed up. The coating they used on the tiles was very splotchy and uneven, some parts not even refinished at all. Various spots on the floor and the walls were very rough and unpleasant to touch. It was actually worse than the original tile. As the weeks went on, it was clear my bathroom was falling apart. Some tiles started coming loose. When you walked barefoot on the tile, it felt like gravel. The tub was the worst. Whatever they used was eating through it, making it very rough and chipped on the bottom. I swear if you stepped on it, you would cut your feet. I was horrified. I was not able to get my 30-day money-back guarantee. I tried calling back after horrible service, and it was Jennifer again. Fucking Jennifer. I explained to her what the tech did and how my bathroom was completely messed up, and she just told me they don't even have the service in my area. I assured her this was not the case, and she just screamed at me. She called me a skinhead. What the fuck?
So they're all racist.
All kinds of insults and racist sexist slurs. They said I was just part of that conservative group. She then slammed the phone and hung up. Wait, she slammed the phone and hung up. I checked their website, and they write fake reviews with 5 stars by their own employees. Do not do business with them. Disrespectful staff and extremely poor service. Avoid at all costs, Washington residents. So
that was awesome.
all right, we got Steve-O. Steve-O's got a review. Actually, 2 reviews. All right, here's the first one.
It's actually him. I called this company to have my American Standard Saver Arctic White acrylic oval and a rectangle skirted bathtub with right-hand drain tub repair.
That's very specific.
I spent all of that and I didn't fuck up a single word. I'm so proud of myself. What I thought was a nice lady by the name of Jennifer answered the phone. She probably asked me whether I was a Negro, to which I replied yes. She asked me whether I had children. I asked yes. She asked, what does that? I asked, what does have to do with the tub repair? She asked me, why didn't I have a black man? She then went on to call me a coon. My husband is spiritual and our children Oh my god! She then laughed, heard his voice, and ended the phone call with a "We do not serve." This is amazing. Suffice it to say, I took my business elsewhere.
How many tar babies out of 5 we giving this one?
That one gets 5 out of 5 tar babies.
All right. This is respectable Washington resident, Le Ghostface. Would not recommend to anyone, really. Owners say a hate group is after them, that they are leaders of the internet. Crazy talk. I would prefer dealing with Westboro Baptist Church than them.
Wow, that's pretty mean. That one is savage. I actually got to give that a 1 out of 5 dead. He died, right?
He did? I didn't know that.
The Westboro Baptist Church died.
Oh.
And, the best part about it, even though death is sad and it's not basically you should mock. You know how they protested people's funerals?
Yeah. No one protested his funeral.
No, they wanted to protest his funeral, but the church, the family members, direct family members, had begged people to not protest his funeral. Even the people did anyway. Yeah. And they had an isolated funeral. They were thinking about not having a funeral at all because they didn't want his funeral to get protested.
Wow.
But it's like all those years of karma, and you don't expect it to get served back. Like, how the fuck? Like, what the fuck kind of bullshit is that? There's a whole documentary on it, which is dumb. Like, they don't deserve that much affection or attention.
Might see that.
Satan's baby won't right. I wrote a review on their page.
This one's obviously from New Jersey.
Correct. I wrote a review on their page, and they never published it. They only published 5-star ones, and that they write
work by themselves. Selves. Worked by themselves.
sounds like Frank. They did my bath. I paid a pretty penny for it. And 2 weeks after they did it, it started to crack and fall off. I called a manager and wanted them to come back and take a look. She said they don't have the time, but she will call me back in a week. She never did. I called again, and she lied again and again. And then a month of waiting, she called me and said that they didn't do any job on my address.
She hanged up.
She hung up. I hope you go bust. Your vice president is the worst. She lied. What? What the fuck? Why are they always racist and hateful? Like, why serve Americans if you fucking hate them? Jesus Christ.
2 out of 5 busted Americans.
Goddamn. I don't even know what that means.
This one's clearly someone from Virginia.
Oh, what's so bad about Virginia?
It's Centaur's Socialnu Serge Valpovo.
Okay.
That's clearly from Virginia.
Why it gotta be Virginia, man? What's so bad about this thing? I'm in Virginia right now, Gaku, right?
You are?
Yes.
I did not know that.
I am in Norfolk, Virginia.
So you know this guy then, Mr.
Oh
Valpovo. Alright, here we go. I have to say, I've never seen worst job done. I had to pay another firm just do repair the job this Babons did. Unprofessional staff manager is a lying bottom feeder who will say anything to get off the hook. Stay away! Alright.
Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark.
Alright, how many? We gotta do Babons out of 5.
He gets a 3. He gets a 3 because he made up a word. You know, that's important.
That's it. Make that trend on Twitter.
No. Fuck you. Fuck you. What's the next crude fucker?
Alright, hang on.
Are you sifting through hundreds of reviews?
Yeah, there's like 200 of them, and
Oh my god.
it's like every 5th one I'm pulling up. Alright, we know this one's legit. Ready?
Okay.
This is Bill Cosby.
Okay.
This vice president / manager Jennifer threatened my family when I asked her if she could repair a crack in our tub. That she made. Terrible service. Stay away at all costs.
Why are they always getting threatened? Explain.
Alright, this one's out of 5 roofies.
Roofies, I was gonna fit.
Is he a pedophile too?
You don't watch the news, do you?
I didn't think he touched children. I knew he was, drugging people.
He is a rapist. He has drugged people, but a lot of the people that he did before he started drugging moderate, medium teenagers and shit, he was raping children or molesting children.
Oh shit.
Raven Simone is one of the people who came out admitting that she was molested by him at some point, but she didn't want to press charges.
Wow.
And then she took the whole thing back. But he didn't press charges back because, when somebody, defaces your image in any way, you can press charges for that.
Sure.
So, it's shady because I don't even care. I don't even care anymore. Continue, next one.
Okay, alright, here's one. You know this one's legit because it starts with, "This is a 100% honest with complete sincere integrity review," all in caps, by Casey Dittman.
Okay.
Ready? "I was with my old grandmother at her home in Georges County helping her remodel her house because she continued to slip in the tub. We called Porcelain Restorations and I spoke with a Paul Burns and a Jennifer Keller. While Paul was initially kind at first, when he reached the job site, he reeked of pot smoke and brought a worker with a teardrop tattoo under his eye. I asked Mrs. Keller about these fake reviews. She went on a pseudo-intellectual pedantic rant about conspiracies of how men corrupt our nation and women are victims in every facet of life. They finished the job.
God.
They finished the job of my grandmother's American Standard Princeton. I love the details here. American Standard Princeton 60-inch by 30-inch recess whirlpool bathtub with integral overflow bathtub. And at first it looked well until I noticed cash and jewelry was missing from her home. The flooring was ruined behind the toilet. How? And horrible chemical smells came from the bathroom. They said everything would be fine until my grandmother ended up hospitalized from the fumes and sliced her foot open on left a really bad porcelain crack in the tub. I called and spoke with Mrs. Keller, and she screamed and hung up on me after telling me that it was my 83-year-old grandmother's fault. And if my grandmother was a more independent woman like she should be, it would have been an issue in the first place.
Why is Mrs. Keller so fucking mean?
What a
Jennifer
bitch.
bitch.
I'm very disappointed in this company and their poor ethics and suggest if anyone else suffers these transgressions to contact the FTC and BBB because it is deplorable when an awful company like this drives around listening to loud rap music, pot smoke pouring out of their car, and pulls into your lawn, all after ruining the job and stealing things from people's homes. We'll never do business again.
She gets a 4 because there's so much detail.
Unforgivable facets.
Of course, Kaku.
Alright, here this Will Gannis, also a legitimate review posted within the last week. I paid down for a modeling contract job in an old Victorian home that we were remodeling. Those guys came in and destroyed some very expensive antique fixtures in the bathroom where they were working. After I made the complaint to management, someone called Jennifer told me that I could take my Muslim, I'm actually Hindu, business elsewhere, that they don't care for my times. They never finished the job. I had to fire them and plan to report them to the Better Business Bureau.
That's sad.
Man, I mean,
Will Gannis.
at least know the difference between Muslims and Hindus. I mean,
I know the difference.
okay, all right. This one is a legitimate Washington D.C. area citizen, obnoxious ignoramus. All right, very short and to the point. Owner of this company is a known KKK member.
Do you approve?
That's all you. All right, this one's a short one. It's Temujin 9000.
I fucking hate it, Mujin. Oh, that's not. Never mind.
What an asshole. You know him? Does he live in Virginia too?
Fuck you.
All right, I now need an actual bathroom renovation after they finish their work. It looks worse than before.
My question is, how much are they charging these fucking people?
I don't know. Maybe they need to charge more and actually do the work right. This guy clearly, his parents had a real weird sense of humor since they named him all the king's horses, all the king's men.
Oh my god, that's.
Okay, never mind. That one's stupid. Sorry, all the king's horses. You didn't make the cut. You got a 0 out of 5.
Oh man.
Humpty Dumpties, I guess.
You were just mad because that was an actual good review.
Because it was a good review?
Yes.
No, it's just one that wasn't interesting. Alright, sick fascists run this company. They will likely steal from you, overcharge you, mislead you, and most of all, if they disagree with you, even if all they want to do is sell their services for a living, they will turn on you, go into a tantrum, and a full-out assault against you, going for the most private parts of your life possible. These people are downright sick and psychopathic. It's sad that getting porcelain tub restorations done can come at such a great cost to your sanity, privacy, and security. Please avoid this horrible business run by psychopathic neo-fascists.
Damn. I think we already know what our fucking unit of measurement is here.
Neo-fascists. Man, I never knew that porcelain tub restoration was such a hot area. Wow.
I didn't know it was so intense. Alright, what else?
Alright, this one, oddly enough, is a 2-star review, so you know it's legit. By a Mr. Basestone. I think that's supposed to be 2 words. They absolutely weren't able to live up to the promises made by their deputy manager in person. They didn't do much damage, although one could get the impression that this is what they tried. Anyway, mediocre at best. Putting more focus and effort into actually restoring might help.
Why didn't he go into more detail?
I don't know.
I wanted to hear
porcelain
his
tub restorations, you know, you think they would want to focus on the restorations, but...
He wasn't angry. There's so much hate. He didn't give us any of it.
Alright, this one's a short one. Let me see what happens if I copy the whole thing.
After this one, before you continue, after this one, I want to see your video.
The video?
Yeah. I was called a Nazi.
No, it's to the point.
Oh my god. Like, stay to the fucking point. I don't even know what to call this one. We already got Nazi something up there is taken already.
Alright. How about,
No. Nazis is taken. Nazis is taken.
Alright. What are you wanting to do? You want to check a video?
I want to see your failing our league video.
Oh, well, I haven't uploaded it yet, and it's
I
like
want to see it.
it's 2 hours long.
Kaku, why were you recording for 2 hours?
It was longer than that. I had to edit it down.
Kaku, why was you recording the whole night?
Yeah, pretty much.
Kaku, do you know how mad I got?
Yeah, pretty mad. It was hilarious.
Kaku, I don't want people to think I'm an angry person. Kaku, I'm nice
Okay.
and kind and lovable.
All right, I have to point out that the company the reviews are for is called Porcelain Tub Restoration Tub Tile Refinishing, okay? At least I think that's the name. All right, now, with that in mind, here's the next review. Metropolitan Earthen Tile, much recommended.
Savage. Oh my god. Kaku, if you don't know what a thought is, don't ask.
I've heard that before. I don't remember, though. All right, this one's a good one. I'm going to let you read it, okay?
Yes, I'm asking. Bronny Gorefiend. Jennifer Keller is a vile, disgusting person. She's so ugly, she broke my time. Oh my god.
Maybe that's how the other toilets got broken.
Oh,
Everyone says they broke their toilets when they were working on the bathtubs. Now it explains it. Alright, this one's by Mr. Coonpuff from
they
the
really do only publish 5 out of 5s.
worst experience ever. I called via phone asking questions and the lady yelled at me and called me a racist skinhead. I don't know what got her on her bad side.
Jesus Christ.
You found their website?
Yeah, I'm terrified. I'm on just the front page. It's so full of shit.
Oh, I know.
Holy fuck.
It's featured on NBC and all this other crap.
Really?
Yeah, somewhere on there. I don't know. It's like featured on a bunch of different TV shows. It says.
See if I can find it on YouTube real quick.
All right. Oh, here's one. They just straight up destroy the company's claims. You ready?
Yes.
Did some math. Their company has 9 refinishers. They claim to have 82,727 highly satisfied clients from 1990 to December 31st, 2014. That's 14.6 refinished bathrooms a day, but it is far more than one day's work. Okay, this is a little weird. But it is far more than one day's work, and this would be 1.62 refinished bathrooms a day per person, assuming that the company started out with 9 refinishers, which it did not, since Paul Burns brags about how he started this company on his own. This combined with the owner's wife, Jennifer Keller, and the vice president is giving her own company positive reviews makes it look extremely dodgy. But hey, seems like she has been taken off the page as an employee.
Damn. Let me fix my headphones real quick. Grandpa.
Alright.
Grandpa Gaki.
Okay, you get to read this one. Good luck.
Was it written by a black person?
Maybe. 3 of 5 refinished tubs. You ready?
Let me fix that.
Alright, here you go.
Travis Touchdown in the last week says, I saw Jennifer Keller Burns at the grocery store in Los Angeles.
She gets around because this company is in Washington, D.C.
Right? I told her how cool it was to meet her in person, but I didn't want to be a douche and bother her and ask her for photos and everything. She said, oh, like you're doing now? And I was taken aback, and all I could say was, huh? And she kept cutting me off, saying, ha, 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 closing her head, shut in my face. I walked away and continued with my shopping, and then I heard her chuckle as I walked up. When I came to pay for my stuff, I saw her trying to walk out the doors with like 15 Milky Ways in her hand without paying. The court at the counter was very nice about it at first, like, man, you need to pay for those face. She kept pretending to be tired and not hear her, but eventually turned back around and brought them to the counter. When she took one of the boys and started scanning it multiple times, she stopped her and told her to scan them each individually to prevent electronic interference. And then she turned around and winked at me, and I didn't even say a word. After she scanned each bar and put them in a bag and started to say the price, she kept interrupting her by yawning really loudly. Damn!
Went all the way to Los Angeles for some Milky Ways.
Hey man, she might be you seen her? Goddamn, man.
This is Mr. Emmanuel Dobos. The woman that is vice president called me a Nazi for no good reason. Service is overpriced anyway. Your porcelain tubs are better smashed than touched by these guys. Well, they do a pretty good job at smashing sinks, so
I don't know how do you smash them? Are they that easy to break?
apparently, I don't know.
I'm sorry, Emmanuel, but you don't get a unit of measurement because we already have smashed porcelain tubs.
Yeah,
I give him 2.
205 overpriced services.
No, he's a poor fella because he's
Poor
not getting one.
he, he just has to shower where the tub used to be. It just drains into the floor now.
See, now while you're talking about that, Frank lives in a decimated house where the sewage system like seeps up through his tub, so he has to like take a shower balancing on chairs because he doesn't want to like touch anything
Oh my god.
on the base of the tub. Yeah, Frank is living savage right now. All right,
This is
Minecrafter City in the last week writes after they not doing their service how they're supposed to. I asked for a refund or somehow to be compensated. They said, no, can't do. Please refer to our terms of service. Even though their product wasn't of quality I had expected for the price. Very sad to see some people are so untruthful, new word, untruthful about what they offer. I should probably sue them, but I just went to another company who did it better for a lower price. Buying here is not recommended. More like fucking grammar lessons are recommended.
three of 5 untruthful employees.
Nope. Nope. Can't even spell, can't even write. He's probably a nigger.
I'm just gonna point out right now that you are black, so.
You Gaku, please don't tell people. I want people to overreact when they hear me say that.
Okay. Yeah, I just try and get my channel pulled or something. This is Mrs. Valentina Kerman. I was initially drawn to check this company out because of some drama I heard about it and was going to offer a bit of support. Then I saw the photo associated with this company and was shocked. The picture is of 3 cute dogs. That's fine. In a bathtub with the words Redskins on it. As a Native American, I'm speechless by how a company could associate themselves with something so blatantly racist. It's 2015. It's time for those at the top to stop punching down.
Jesus Christ.
4 of 5 angry Redskins. Savages.
Please tell me you know what that's from, Gaku.
Uh-oh, what's that from?
Pocahontas, what are you talking about, Gaku?
Really? I haven't seen that in forever.
Gaku,
No.
we training time out. Training time out, you gotta watch Savages.
Just go watch it real quick, then come back.
Watch it quick.
Alright, Marcus, this one's for you.
I'll read it when you're
It's
done.
a short one.
You're done being an uncultured swine. Let's pit that.
Uncultured swine.
There you go, Gaku.
Alright.
Merry fucking Christmas. Enrich yourself in some fucking Disney culture, or whatever the fuck.
Hey,
Fuck you.
did you see the next one?
I will read it. I will read it.
Okay. It's Mr. Bop9.
Yeah, this song is racist as fuck.
What?
Savages.
The song?
Yes, that I posted to you in Skype.
Oh, I didn't look.
Yeah, because you're fucking asshole.
I'll look later.
You look now.
Alright. No, it's gonna kill the stream.
Oh, okay. You'll look later. Yeah, you'll enrich yourself.
Uh-huh. Alright, this one's all you, though.
Bob9 in the last week writes, in bold letter, this woman is senile, y'all. Bob9, where are you from? What? How was the job? You didn't even tell us about the almost guaranteed crack in broken tiles in your porcelain tub job. Like, where's the detail? Fail. Where's the detail, Gaku? Where is it? Why is it bold? Oh, right, it's bold because that motherfucker's thing above is a bold. All bold letters. just all bold letters. What the fuck, Gaku?
I think this one's gonna be good. Alright, Mr. Andrew Stewart writes, I asked Laughing Witch to fix my toilet. She agreed. But when she found out I was a skeptic and stand behind the scientific method, reason, and truth, the completely lost it. She took a huge dump in my broken toilet and called me a Nazi. On top of that, she told my employer that I performed sexual favors on Hitler in World War II. I don't think I'm out. I don't think I'm out of line when I call this type of behavior extremely unprofessional. Not someone you want to do business with.
Sexual favors, huh?
So disrespectful to someone from the greatest generation. I mean, come on.
The greatest generation?
Well, if he's old enough to do allegedly perform sexual favors on Hitler, I mean, he's got to be pretty old, right? 4 out of 5 German prostitutes. All right, you got to read this one carefully, okay?
Yes. Stephen Fairchild in the last week writes, terrible service. They destroyed my bathroom and were very rude and late about it. Saying that cause I'm a man, I don't deserve respect nor Holy shit.
No.
I'm sorry too, Stephen Fairchild. We already got feminists. We got some raging feminists from above, so I don't know. But I will give you a 3. I will give you a 3.
See, they were rude about destroying the bathroom, and they were late about destroying the bathroom. So not only was it destroyed,
it was all done in a late fashion. He wanted it all done faster.
Yeah.
He should have enjoyed his fucking bath for as long as he had it.
All right, this is Roy Frank, so this might actually be Frank. I called and a woman picked up the phone. She was very rude. When I tried to point out her bad behavior, she started laughing.
Wait, no. He didn't say bad behavior.
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 When I tried to point out her bad behavior, she started laughing like a witch and called me a Nazi. She then hung up. Never going to do any business with them ever.
Jesus Christ, this guy can't fucking English either. Wow, I'm clearly not. Alright, so what is this? Wait, this is porcelain tub restoration reviews.
Alright, ready?
You are original. There's not a single one of these reviews on the internet right now.
What?
There's none of them.
I mean, there's none of them. No, this is on the Google reviews.
Damn.
These are all legit, absolutely legit Google reviews by real people.
By real people. None of them are by bots. None of them are by trolls. They're 100% real.
Obviously. Here we got Mr. Swollen Goat. So I called Porcelain Tub Restorations for an estimate on the cost of restoring my 19th century cast iron clawfoot tub. The lady who answered the phone, Jennifer, upon hearing my request, began laughing like some sort of deranged witch before she screamed, "You are a misogynist Nazi." At that, she hung up on me. I'm not really sure what I should make of the experience, but I'd not recommend it for those interested in getting their tubs fixed.
2 out of 5 misogynist Nazis.
Yeah.
Damn, he had a fucking 19th century cast iron clawfoot, like.
Yeah, at least it didn't get broken.
Yeah, he's lucky.
Yeah, one of the lucky few.
Yeah, he didn't even get that far.
This one's to the point. The animals in the title picture were abused.
Abused by Miss Jennifer.
Yeah.
But of course, cock. But of course.
It's got to be abused animals, right?
Yes.
Oh wait, there's only 3 animals, so it's got to be out of 3 abused animals.
Right. Let's make it 3.
All right, here's another one that's very much to the point.
Why don't people just refinish their own bathrooms?
I don't know. You'd think porcelain tub restoration would be pretty simple, you know?
I just don't get it.
All right, Pepe of the followers of Cody, a Maryland resident. They called and got picked up by the vice president, was told to go fuck myself.
Like, straight up, just go fuck yourself. Get the fuck out of my fucking business.
It was like, hello, is this porcelain tub restoration? Go fuck yourself. Well, that's not a good way to keep your customers in
How you
good
keep me
business.
in business if you do that?
I mean, come on.
Oh my god.
Here we go. This one's for you. By Miss Vicky Caramel. $5 given.
Vicky Caramel. Icky Vicky.
Sounds like a porn name. I like it.
No, stop. I have read your About Us page. It can't help but noticing that you employ 11 men, a dog, a cartoon, but no actual women. That's around 51% of the population are women. In the interest of diversity, I suggest you fire half of your staff or replace them with females. I would also recommend paying them double to help close the gender pay. I am sure the men wouldn't mind. After all, they're only men are probably misogynists. Thank you for giving this matter your most urgent attention. This is what? What the fuck is performance art?
Clearly, the firing and the rehiring is the performance art.
How about that?
Confused Marcuses. All right, we're getting near the end, I think.
All right.
All right, this is Mr. Rick Mie or just Mie. They canceled our first appointment when we're an hour late to the second appointment, which I had to cancel. On the third try, they arrived an hour too late. 6 hours after a supposed 3-hour job, they left my apartment. When I went to use my bathroom after they were in there, I found a cigarette butt in my toilet. Needless to say, this is the most unprofessional experience I've ever had.
I'm surprised it wasn't weed this time.
Yeah, I'm surprised it wasn't a joint. I think they're improving their acting a little bit here. They're trying to clean up their service.
Purify it with actual fucking cigarettes.
3 of 5 cigarette butts. This is
This
The Row. Service was subpar, late, and very rude. They made inappropriate remarks about my house. You're better off watching getting someone else who will do it for cheaper and do a proper job. I wonder what the inappropriate remarks were, if they were of a sexual nature.
Maybe they just said it stinks when they probably stuck worse than the house did.
Probably, yeah.
Because that tends to be the case.
Yeah.
They got BM Gaku.
3 of 5 bad members.
Manners.
Bad manners. Excuse me. Bad members.
You're being deteriorated by this fucking.
A little bit, yeah.
Next one.
All right, I think this one might be good.
Bitch boy.
This is a Mr. Harrison Waddlebum. I hired them to do some refinishing on my bathroom tile and floor. They failed to arrive on time, and once their rep reeked of what I can safely assume was pot smoke. Okay, it's back again. The quality of the work was also very unsatisfactory. The appearance of the completed work was uneven, and I discovered the next day that the chemicals they'd used permanently damaged my flooring. I was assured that fumes would not be an issue. However, the chemical smells were so strong it took days to fumigate, making an already unpleasant experience even worse. When I expressed my dissatisfaction to the owner, he was argumentative and refused to even inspect the work his people had done. Don't make the mistake I did. Find a reputable professional contractor. God damn.
Right? I like this guy. This guy's savage. Waddle Burn.
Waddlebum.
Oh, bum? Oh,
Waddle bum.
Stop, Gaku. Damn. So my one question is like, why did they revert back to pod this time? I also have another comment. So after reading these reviews, the few ones that I have read, it is quite possible that they actually are getting 1.9, 1.7
Yeah.
per employee porcelain tubs done a day. It's very much possible, Gaku.
Yeah. They just go in, spray paint over the bathtub, and then leave.
I mean, all the reviews are done within the last week, Gaku.
Yeah.
You didn't notice that?
Yeah.
This is very much possible.
They just come in with like some spray paint in a can, you know. Just come in, spray quick layer, and then run off.
Smoking weed all the time. It's like, I could just copy and paste the line. You lazy fucker. Ben Thorne.
All right.
Most of these positive reviews are fake. After completion within about a week, the new coating cam comes right off.
See, I told you.
Save your money, time and money, and look for someone else to get the job done. Goddamn.
4 or 5 unfinished coatings. Jeff Holiday also published within the past week.
Sounds like a porn name.
Hey, it might
Mr.
be.
Jeff Holiday writes, went in for a consultation and found an older woman dressed in the 1940s era SS police officer uniform, throwing a Roman statue
Salute.
salute towards a picture of Hitler. I started to leave, and then she hoisted her impressive boat to block my way. She then forced me to proclaim, all hail the feminist. What? What? All hail the feminist race. In German, in a bad German accent before I could leave. Place also smelled like Cheetos and monkey feces. 1 out of 5 stars. Courtesy coffee dispenser was empty. Wow.
That's the most egregious thing. You gotta have courtesy coffee. Oh, you misspelled coffee there.
Shut up. I'm black. I will use that excuse to the day that I die.
Okay, here's another totally legitimate. This one was posted 3 weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This one is guaranteed to be good then.
Yeah. I'm shocked. I didn't know the company's been around this long. Seemed like a fly-by-night kind of thing from all the reviews we've been reading. This is a Miss Anita Robinson. I didn't initially dislike this company. When we scheduled the first repair, it was a great experience. The repair guy gave great advice, great customer service, and the repair was done in a timely fashion. When I called in to schedule the second appointment, the customer service was top-notch. The first problem occurred when the second appointment because the repair person had an emergency and had to go back to the office, which caused him to cancel my appointment at the last minute. It was rescheduled for the following week. I was a little inconvenienced, but it was an emergency. The second problem occurred prior to the repair person's arrival for the second rescheduled appointment. My area has parking permits. The signs are clearly posted that you can only park for 1 hour without a permit. When the repair guy called to say he was on his way, he advised me that he had received a parking ticket the last time he was at my residence, and if he received a ticket this time, he would add it to my bill. This upset me. I advised him that I was not paying for a parking ticket because the signs are clearly marked, and it's not my fault that we received a ticket. He should have read the signs. I also gave him other options such as unloading his vehicle and then parking it in the areas that did not require a permit. He continued to insist that it is my responsibility to ensure that he does not get a ticket while working in my home. He should be provided with a visitor's pass. It made me feel as if I owed him some type of explanation for not accommodating him while working in my home. I explained that I do have a visitor's pass because I traded my old car in that had a parking permit sticker on it. I had to use the visitor's pass for my new car until it is time to get new parking permits this fall. I explained that in all the years I've had work done in my home, no one has ever mentioned this to me. Comcast, BGE, and other companies place cones on the sides of their vehicles to bring attention to the fact that they are performing a service in someone's home. Also, I just had my kitchen remodeled and there was no issue with parking. I guess I was wrong to expect the same thing from this repair person. Finally, he performed the service in a hurry. He didn't charge me, which of course calmed the fire. Then he decided to open his mouth again prior to leaving and berate me about how I am responsible for providing a visitor's pass. Needless to say, the repair did not last. I will never call this company again. Also, to anyone that has permit parking in your area prior calling this company, get a visitor's pass or call another company. So interesting. That's like a legitimate review. It was actually a 1 star out of 5. So,
Nice. I am impressed.
we put a lot of time and effort into that one. Oh, okay. This.
You go ahead and say it, guy. Can you say the rest of them?
All right, this one is a 5 star that I'm sure is legitimate. It's Mr. Charlie Murphy. It's excellent, excellent work and quality company. Asked for Hector, he did our tub and did a great job. Would not hesitate to use them again. Now, it has been found that a lot of these 5-star reviews actually came from people who work at the company, so I'm curious if that's one of them. So, interesting.
It's pretty sad.
All right, do you want to look at Yelp or are you done?
I'm done.
Okay. All right, so let's tally up. We'll see what our average review score is. Marcus, you want to read them off to me?
All right. I think there's at least one of them that doesn't have a value. John Trostin.
Oh, did you ever put this? Du wordest eine Krankenschwesterbrocken into Google Translate? Did that?
Oh, let me translate that real quick. From German to English, You will need a nurse. What?
What's it say?
I'm gonna read the whole thing again.
Okay.
I phoned the company to ask if I could have a cheeky bathtub installed in the cellar for my homies
You
and
forgot the yo.
bros. Okay. My cellar yo for my homies and my bros. Before I could finish the term, high quality, stain resistant, untarnished porcelain. The lady at the end of the phone shouted, "Quote: You will need a nurse." This is confusing as I don't speak particularly good German, and her dialect is difficult to understand. She sounded tired, stressed, agitated, and lacking in moral fiber. I asked if she was okay and if she wanted me to bring her around a coffee. To which she started yelling, "That's not cool. Guys don't do that." Explain! I'm so lost! I don't even know anymore. I'm trying to think as to why that even matters.
I have no idea.
She was probably talking to somebody else in the background, but why the fuck do they need a nurse?
Well, maybe they slipped on the broken sink and they cut themselves, so they needed a nurse.
Goddamn. So we're gonna go to John Charleston. 2 out of 5 porcelain tubs. You got a calculator open?
Yeah, I got it. All right.
You got 2 calculators open? You remember we gotta add 5 to the maximum.
Okay.
So you can, all right.
Go ahead.
3 out of 5 raging witches or laughing witches.
Okay.
For Billy Blogs. Joe Curat with the need of a nurse got 4 out of 5 raging feminists.
Okay.
John Smith, poor bastard, got 3 out of 5 mysterious stenches.
All right.
Jack O got 2 out of 5 abhorrent lies because he's a Holocaust celebrating Nazi. George Hunt, he broke his sink or tried to remove the bathtub. I still don't get how they picked up his fucking bathtub and smashed it into his sink. George Hunt got 5 out of 5 shattered dreams. Captain Pichu, he was under attack. A Jennifer called skinheads and all kind of insults, racist, sexual slurs, received 4 out of 5 excessive obscenities.
All right.
Another Steve-O received 5 out of 5 tar babes because they don't serve niggers. A respectable Ghostface received 1 out of 5 dead pastors because he would rather deal with the most pro-Baptist church than this company. Satan's Baby 1 received 2 out of 5.
2 out of 5.
Yes, 2 out of 5.
All right.
Centaur saw. I can't even pronounce that. But his English is bad, and he did have to pay for another Babin to do this job. He received 3 out of 5 Babins. Bill Cosby touched 2 out of 5 children. Damn. And he was threatened by her family. I mean, I'd threaten him if he touched 2 out of 5 children too. Casey Dittman received 4 out of 5 unforgivable facets because they lied to her everything and even talking shit about her grandmother. I'm like, who the fuck disrespects grandma? Like that's unnecessary.
Well, they disrespect the greatest generation, so it's right up their alley.
That actually Hindu Will Gans actually got 3 out of 5 diamond heads because I know the difference. I'm not racist. I know the difference between all my Indian cultures and all that shit. Obnoxious and ignoramus. You said he's from you say he's from Virginia.
Yeah.
The owner of this company is a known
Richmond area.
KKK member. So he received 5 out of 5 dead babies. Temujin 9000 received 2 out of 5 dissatisfied customer because he was sad.
Very sad.
Yeah, man. He actually needed to get his bathroom fixed after they were supposed to just rework his bathtub.
Hey.
Just his bathtub. Explain. Was his fucking sink smashed into the bathtub too? Fuck. Turdoodle Minus received 5 out of 5 neo-fascists because the whole company was ran by them. Base The bassist Stones received 1 unfulfilled rage because his review, it wasn't
What?
detailed, it wasn't angry. You know the guy who barely put anything?
Oh, what was the score?
1 out of 5 unfulfilled rages.
Okay.
Marlon Linger was called a Nazi. That's it. That's it. So because that was it, she would just receive 3 out of 5. That's it. You know,
3 out of 5?
just 3 out of 5, nothing more.
Okay.
Aurora 123 Borealis got a 4 out of 5 savage thoughts with her glorious comment. Metropolitan bath and towel, much recommended. That chick is savage. Bronny Gorfine received 3 out of 5 death glares because, you know, she broke it solid. She just licked at that shit. Fuck, man. Mr. Coonpuff. Wow. I didn't even realize that. Worst experience ever. Called me on the phone asking questions. He was yelled at and called a racist skinhead. So, fuck, man. Fucking known skinheads over here. The Tracer. Oh, yeah, this guy. We brought all the statistics.
Wait. What's the score?
3. Oh, I don't know which one. Corn Puff or the Tracer?
Corn Puff.
Corn Puff received 3 out of 5.
Okay.
The Tracer received 3.5. Finished tubs per day, because, you know,
Yeah.
he did the math, man. He did the math.
He did the math.
Travis touched on
You can't argue with the statistics.
You can't argue with the statistics, even though 90% of the time the statistics tend to be made up. Fact, because I just made that fucking number up. Travis touchdown. You know, he says she came all the way from Washington
Yeah.
to Los Angeles just to ruin his day.
She's a well-traveled witch.
She has it for real. You know, he actually, you know, that actually not like true. So
She's like a celebrity. She got a fan club. What do you say? 3 out of 5?
5 broomsticks.
Okay, 3 out of 5 broomsticks.
Emmanuel Dodos received 2 out of 5 portfolios because, you know, he was called a Nazi for no good reason.
Yeah.
Minecraft City is probably a nigger. 3 out of 5 chance he's probably a nigger.
Oh.
Valentia Kerman received 4 out of 5 uncultured swines because of you, because you don't know what the fucking savage is.
I have to watch Pocahontas now. What?
Yeah, you do need to rewatch it, you fucker. Bob 9 received 2 out of 5 undetailed reviews because all he wrote was, "This old woman is senile, y'all." Probably sounded like the gay dude from Family Guy. Andrew Stewart received 4 out of 5 German prostitutes because, you know, he performed sexual favors on Hitler. Steve Fairchild. I don't even know what the fuck he received, but he received a 3 out of 5. I don't know what units though. Okay. Terrible service, and they destroyed his bathroom. You know, they picked that shit up and smashed it in his bathroom again. I think everybody who had their bathroom destroyed is Cleveland from Family Guy.
Just can't leave the sinks alone.
You can't leave them alone, then they gotta get smashed every time. Roy Frank.
And you know, while they're getting smashed, they're like, no.
Oh my god. Roy Frank went to Are You Smarter Than the Fifth Grader 3 out of 5 times. Because, you know, she just couldn't beat the kids. She just couldn't.
Yeah.
Swollen goats. You know, goats get swole. Received 2 out of 5 misogynist Nazis. I don't understand why Jennifer called him a misogynist Nazi. I don't fucking get that shit. Everybody's a fucking Nazi. When she's the one saluting to Hitler, whatever the fuck. Raz Ghul received 3 out of 5 animal activist claims because the animal 3 out of 5 dogs in the pictures were reviews.
Yeah.
Pepe of the followers of Cody received 3 out of fucks given. I mean, they told him to fuck off as soon as he called them. Like, nothing more was said. And I was so confused by Vicky Caramel's comment.
Which one was
that? Where she said, "This is performance art." Like, it fucking explained. Oh. My small black brain does not understand that culture. Rick May received...
Wait. How many was the rating on that one?
2 out of 5 confused Marcuses.
2 out of 5 confused Marcuses. Okay.
Rick May, fuck that. Wrote 1 out of 5 confused Marcus.
Okay.
Because it's only one of me. Rick May received 3 out of 5 cigarette butts because, you know, they were trying to get off the weed, get off the fucking plant, but they couldn't.
They should have gone with the patch, you know?
Right? The row received 3 out of 5 bad manners. Because, that's all he said was the service was subpar, late, and very rude.
Yeah.
But, like, they broke your toilet and your bathroom late. You wanted them to break that shit sooner, motherfucker? Harris Waddlebum. He didn't even get a score. Blah hired them to refinish. Arrived late. So he bitched about them being late too. I'll give him 2 out of 5 whiny bitches.
2 out of 5 whiny bitches.
Ben Thorne received 4 out of 5 unfinished coding because that's all he had to say about it. When there's probably a crack in that shit too.
They gotta up their game. The spray paint won't cut it, you know.
Jeff Holiday received 4 out of 5 empty coffee dispensers, even though this big German woman made him hell. The feminist race, like what the fuck? And it smelled like Cheetos, whatever. Anita Robinson, detailed as fuck. Detailed as fuck. She impressed 5 niggers. I'm just saying.
All right. We got 126 out of 205.
No, there's one more. There's one more.
One more. Okay, Charlie Murphy.
2 out of 5 because I didn't want to go to fucking Yelp.
All right. We got 128 divided by 210. Multiply that by 5. All right, we got an average of 3.05 for the user reviews. Congratulations, everyone. Nicely done. Nicely done. Scored better than average slightly.
They scored better than our scores. Our hateful scores are better than the site scores. That's sad.
Yeah. Congratulations,
so
you
bad.
beat Porcelain Tub and Tile Refurbishing, whatever the hell it's called. You need to up your game slightly. Get a little bit more creative, but
Just a little bit.
bravo! I'll give you props for at least a good start, right? It's a good
Hey
start.
man, I don't know what you're talking about, but Anita Robinson was on point with her shit.
Oh yeah.
Like, that shit was awesome. She even called that was a girl, yeah. She even called like the company referenced towards other companies and was like, they don't fucking park in my fucking parking spot.
Yeah.
They leave.
Hey, if Comcast can get it right, you have no
Right,
excuse.
right.
You have no
Bro,
excuse.
oh my God. They fucking suck. Disclaimer: I've never had Comcast in my life.
Oh, I've got
My mom
Comcast.
has.
I hate it.
My mom has had Comcast.
It's the worst.
Well, I've never had Comcast. In a place owned by me. But
Yeah.
when my mom had it, it was terrible. It was always down. There's always like regional network connectivity losses. Like what the fuck?
Hey, but isn't it the most hated company in America?
That is one of the most hated companies.
If someone is comparing Comcast favorably to your company, you know there's a problem.
I don't think these people care about the reviews. They'll find out soon as to how powerful the online reviewing community is. Honestly, Gaku, the online reviewing community hurts restaurants more than anything else.
Oh, I bet.
One bad review, one detailed bad review, can dissuade people from going there.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised at how many people nowadays go to these restaurants by pulling up their navigation app and say, what do I want to eat nearby?
Yeah.
And then they look at their reviews and they're like, oh, this place is good, or this place is bad.
All right. Well, Marcus, thank you. Thank you for your assistance and your feedback. It's very valuable.
Anytime, Gaku. I enjoyed it.
Oh,
I'm
me
so
too.
glad that we didn't go through some 2 guys, 1 cup, or wow, guys. Oh my God, don't even put that image in my head. 2 girls, 1 cup type stuff. I thought that you were gonna scar me for life, but this is actually a good time.
All right. I'm gonna kill it here.
Thank you guys for all watching Gaku. He plays a couple of games on YouTube and Victoria. And
No one
Twitch.
gives a shit about that.
Hey man, they do. You gotta get
No, they
yourself
care
out
about their
there.
porcelain tubs. That's why they're here. That's all they care about. I don't give a
But
fuck.
you can get more entertaining content from Gaku in the future. He's up and rising, and he'll put some more stuff out there for you. So hit that subscribe button or follow, however you're watching, and stay tuned for more hilarious events and stories.
We'll get Marcus back, and then it's always a good time with Marcus.
We'll get Marcus Black.
Marcus Black. All right, see ya.